every meal that I get to make with friends is like a very low pressure creative opportunity, and at the end you have something that is like universally enjoyed.
It's like working with friends, you know? Everyone has a task and there's like a lot of sharing. Everything that gets onto the table is a collaboration in some way. And that's awesome. I can't think of very many other things that are like that.
It's so much about the connection with the other people. You're there, you're creating together, and you're connecting.
We literally entered Yossi because we thought it would be fun. One of the major parts of that was to like create something positive.
I think it's really exciting to be working in a team of people I respect, and to be tackling a challenge with them is exciting.
We never wanted to take the approach of fast food is bad for you. We wanted to understand like, okay, it works for people in a lot of ways.
I think that it will always exist in the US in some form, and it can be a positive player. But there's so much that fast food's doing, I feel, that seems like unnecessary.
Right now it's such a top-down thing where they are telling us what to eat. There's no real way to communicate directly with someone like McDonald's.
Our perspective has been open that channel and finding out what would happen if these giant monolithic corporations were actually communicating with the people that they're like functionally poisoning every day. We have a vision for fast food that's everything you love.
Only different. Our final video is a vision, and the day that we won the competition, it was like, okay, how would we make this a reality? We want to create ways for customers to have a voice in fast food.
People are primed to communicate and will communicate if given the chance. And so what we're doing is just creating a channel.
Feeling the energy around the idea from Yossi, from our networks, was like, there's something here.
They're open to supporting us in whatever we want to do. I think they provide us with a lot of amazing contacts. We've talked to some really cool people through them that we would never have gotten in contact with otherwise.
There's obviously a grand vision.
Like simple things like a photo.
They're all voting and then it's like bing, and then there's a new product.
I think that's cool.
We were working every day on this. Sometimes it's hard to have perspective when you're so in it, and to have a mentor like Sharon that could remind us of the potential of the idea or how far we've come, or just kind of have a bigger picture. That's always great.
Fast food is opposite of community, and that's always been your idea. I think we spend way too much time sometimes thinking about how to change the food, and it's actually the culture of fast food you're trying to change.
Talking to a lot of people already in the fast food world made us realize that our proposal is really a pretty radical one.
Facing that down was a challenge. There's like a lot of times where you're trying to figure out whether to listen to yourself or to other people.
Because that's the story of entrepreneurship in a lot of ways, is being told like no a lot. This being our first time going down that road, it's been a struggle to figure out what is the really rational advice we should listen to and what's just sort of conservative thinking.
We, through the process, wanted to produce an idea that we would actually want to work on. So at the end, it was like, okay, well, that was our guiding principle, so like, let's step up to the plate and like make that real.
We pivoted and are now partnering with Ike, which is what's great for us.
Ian in my apartment has been going to Ike's place for over a year. It already has this transparency and personal like feeling. The success of it has shown that people want that.
What I really wish that we could accomplish with this is that I'd be able to communicate with the customer so that they get their food and they take a bite and they can really taste that extra, wow, I got the sandwich that I actually really wanted, and it helps them connect to the business even more.
So right now we're setting up basically software that allows people to engage in conversation with the places that provide them with food. A sandwich could be ranked as like sweet.
I want something crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I want something traditional.
We've had a lot of fun with this just these past few days, like learning about all the sandwiches we didn't know about.
So imagine the community was born with Ike, but your aspiration is to power an entire new generation of fast food.
There is like rock star status to people who are like doing things that are really impressive, really good, and really big, and just clever. Maybe it's like sort of vain even to want to like know that you're helping other people. But I like think that that's a really strong reason why I would work towards anything.
The outpouring of support from friends and Yossi makes me optimistic that there are outlets in the world for ideas and that there is support for ideas.
And honestly, I think the most important thing in social entrepreneurship is the team dynamic. that is ultimately what we have. It's like the business idea evolves and responds to what you're discovering, but like if you have the foundation of a team that is solid, I think that's the key to success.